Hi everyone, this is Arfin. Today we are going to calculate Calmar ratio. This ratio is mostly used by fund managers or some investors. This ratio calculates the performance of an investment fund such as hedge fund compared to its risk. And the formula which we use for the calculation of Calmar ratio is fund return minus risk-free rate or minimum acceptable return or whatever basically factor you want to consider, or maybe zero return, less than zero return, whatever exactly you want to take, divided by maximum drawdown. In some cases, you can also find drawdown as a denominator. But in this video, I'm going to use maximum drawdown as a denominator. So let's start. So first, I'm going to download libraries. Let's do it. Import pandas as PD. Import numpy as np. Import y finance as YF, and the last one is sci-fi as FCI. So I'm just downloading all these libraries. Maybe some of them we are not going to use, but these are some of the library which we usually use for most of the calculation. Anyways, let's download the data. So we have YF dot download. So let's download fund price. So here I'm using GOAU, which is US Global Gold and Precious Metal Miners ETF. You can use any other fund, that's not an issue. And I'm also basically going to download a data of ECH, which is iShare MSCI Chile ETF. So start date gonna be, let's say, 2022-1-1, and end date gonna be 2022-12-31st. Don't want to see progress. Progress is equal to false. Let's run this. So we got adjusted close price, we got close, high, low, open, and volume. So all we need, as always, is the adjusted closing price. So let's run this again. All right, perfect. So we got the closing price as well. All right, so let's calculate the maximum from the data. So it's gonna be a rolling maximum from the information what we have here. So data dot rolling window is equal to, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to say length of data. That's gonna be the length. I would suggest in order to basically understand the calculation of maximum drawdown, I would suggest you to check my previous video. I have also put the link of the video in the description, so you can use that and understand how I have calculated maximum drawdown in more detail. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the calculation of maximum drawdown here. All right, so minimum periods is equal to 1, and here I'm going to basically find the maximum value. So let's check maximum data. Perfect. So we have found the rolling maximum information. Now let's calculate drawdown, which is equal to data divided by maximum data. Again, you can find a drawdown video in my previous videos. So I have also copied the link of drawdown video in the description. All right, perfect. So we have also basically found the drawdown. Here we are going to calculate maximum drawdown, which is equal to drawdown dot rolling window is equal to again length of data, comma, minimum period is equal to 1, And here we are going to find the minimum value. So our MDD will be equal to, perfect. Now, in order to calculate MDD of ECH or GOAU, what we need to do here is, let's say MDD is MDD underscore ECH is equal to MDD. What we need here, ECH dot minimum. Okay, perfect. So let's do it in this way. So negative 25.24% is the maximum drawdown of ECH. Similarly, if you want to find the maximum drawdown of GOAU, so let's just copy GOAU similarly here. Then let's run this. So it's 48%. Perfect. Now, we also need to calculate cumulative return of both ECH and GOAU. So let's do it. So cumulative return of ECH is equal to data of ECH, take the last observation, divided by data, and then here we have 0 minus 1. All right, so we got the return as well, which is, let's multiply it with 100. So 24.58% return, a cumulative annual return. Similarly, if you want a cumulative return of GOAU, so let me actually copy this whole and paste it here. So GOAU, let's copy this and then paste it here. Similarly, paste it here and then here. So let's run this. All right, so the cumulative return of GOAU is negative 10.56%. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to bring the formula of Calmar ratio. They are using risk-free rate and then maximum drawdown. So let's calculate Calmar ratio for ECH and GOAU. So Calmar ratio of ECH is equal to the cumulative return of our ECH minus, let's say our risk-free rate is 1%. In fact, I can take my risk-free rate here. So RF is equal to 1 divided by 100. So it's 1%. So let's take RF and then divided by MDD of ECH. Let's run this. All right, so our ratio is negative 0.93. Similarly, if we want to calculate a Calmar ratio for GOAU, simply we need to do is just copy this, paste it here, and similarly we are going to do the same thing and then run this. So let's run it. All right, perfect. So our Calmar ratio for GOAU is positive 0.24, which is really good. So yeah, that's how we calculate Calmar ratio. And if you are interested and if you want me to basically automate this calculation by using function, so just let me know. I can also do that. Otherwise, you have my previous video. You can use any of them and automate it by your own. However, I don't have any problem to automate this calculation for you. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.